live from the RP Funding Center in Lakeland, Florida. Welcome to the Inspire Awards. This year, we once again welcome our more than 200 teachers, paraeducators, secretaries, custodians, school safety guardians, nutrition staff, and all other employees honored as their school's Teacher and School-Related Employee of the Year. We thank you for all that you do to put students first. Tonight's ceremony would not be possible without the support of our platinum partners, Mid-Florida Credit Union and Lakeland Auto Mall. We would also like to recognize our gold level partners, Aramark, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Florida, Boswell and Dunlap, Legoland Florida Resort, Mosaic, Orlando Health, Public Supermarket Charities, and TICO. Thanks to these sponsors and our many other fine partners. Now, please welcome to the stage the 2016 Polk County Teacher of the Year and the 2017 Florida Teacher of the Year, Jessica Solano.
Welcome. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Inspire Awards ceremony. Tonight is our time to be able to come together and celebrate our most outstanding educators and school staff. Now, I know that you're eager to get started, but first, let's go ahead and bring in the Pledge of Allegiance with the Color Guard at Kathleen Senior High School's JROTC. Please stand with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. So standing here, staring at a sea of educators and school-related employees is nothing short of moving. It's not just because you've won the admiration of your colleagues or because of the pride that you take in your work. It's not even because of the countless hours that I know that each of you spends being who your students need you to be. I have been in your shoes, and I know that you have done what many talk about, but that few can do. You are what President Theodore Roosevelt called the man in the arena. Every time I read this part of his speech, I'm reminded of the resiliency of educators who are champions for their students. You set your eyes on the work that needs to be done in the arena, and you don't get distracted by the bystanders up in the stands. Here's the part that really hits home for me. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly and who errs, who comes short again and again because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows the great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows, in the end, the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. Every single day, you wake up knowing, and a lot of times not knowing, what lies ahead of you. You embrace the challenges. You recognize both your strengths and your faults. You see the good in each student, and you inspire others around you on the journey. Not everyone can say that. Thank you for choosing to be and stay in the arena. Thank you for being genuine in your convictions and inspiring all of us to do the same. The impact each of you has had and will continue to have on your students and your colleagues is immeasurable, so much so that the words thank you truly just don't seem like enough. Now, as your school's Teacher of the Year and School-Related Employee of the Year, you now bear the responsibility of being a model for others on campus. Now, some of you hear that and think, yes, I was born for this moment. While others of you are like, oh Lord, what did I get myself into? But whether you like it or not, you are uniquely positioned to truly make an impact beyond your classroom. I challenge each of you to soak up every special moment of this night and then return back to your schools and be empowered to dare greatly. We need your continued courage and resilience, so embrace it. You are the Teacher of the Year and the School-Related Employee of the Year. You are here at this time for a reason, and we couldn't be more proud to have you on the Polk County Public Schools team. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, I'd like to welcome to the stage School Board Chair Sarah Beth Wyatt.
Thank you, Ms. Solano. Good evening again. Teachers and school-related employees, it is my sincere honor to be with you celebrating this evening. Thank you for letting my fellow board members and I serve you. Board members, as I call your name, please stand. Vice Chair, Dr. William Allen. District 2, Lori Cunningham. District 3, Rick Nolte. District 5, Kay Fields. And District 6, Justin Sharpless. Unfortunately, Ms. Miller was in a car accident this afternoon and is unable to join us this evening. She is doing well, but if everyone could please keep her in your prayers. Just some bumps and bruises. We would also like to recognize some of the district's leadership joining us this evening. First, let's start with Superintendent Fred Hyde. Thank you. You can applaud. It's been a really good year. Thank you for your leadership in Polk County Public Schools. I know that there are other members of district leadership here as well. If all of our district leaders would please stand. Next, I would like to recognize tonight's sponsors. Our Platinum partners have provided more than $17,000 in support of the Inspire Awards. Will the representatives from Mid-Florida Credit Union please stand and be recognized? Thank you all. Now will the representatives of Lakeland Auto Mall please stand and be recognized? Thank you again to both of our Platinum sponsors. Our Gold partners provided $5,000 each in support. They include Aramark, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Florida, Boswell and Dunlap, Legoland Florida Resorts, Mosaic, Orlando Health, Public Supermarkets Charities, and TICO. Our Silver partners are listed in your program and on the Inspire Awards website. Your investment in Polk County Public Schools is an investment in the future. Thank you all again. We would also like to thank the judges who gave their time and careful consideration to selecting tonight's winners. Judges include past teachers and school-related employee honorees and representatives from businesses, community organizations, and colleges throughout Polk County. Thank you again, judges. It's amazing when you go through the scripts, the groups that write the scripts never include themselves in the thank yous. So I'm going off script a little bit, but I want to make sure that we give a big thank you to the Polk Education Foundation and to our tech team. So our PR department and PEF have both been here 2 days straight to make this room look incredible. So thank you all for your unwavering support in making sure everything happens. And last but certainly not least, we want to recognize our honorees. On behalf of your school board, please allow me to express our humble thanks to you for all of your hard work. Every day you invest your time, your passion, your tireless energy to help students reach their fullest potential. We cannot possibly thank you enough for your service and devotion to our community's youth. Would all our teacher and school-related employees of the year honorees please stand and be recognized? We do have one honoree who could not be with us this evening. Benjamin Harris Sr., a custodian for Real Academy, passed away earlier this year. Mr. Harris served Polk County Public Schools for more than 30 years and is greatly missed. Please join me in a moment of silence in his honor. Thank you. Now I'd like to welcome back to the stage Jessica Solano.
Thank you, Mrs. Wyatt. Now, in September, a prize patrol made up of district leaders and sponsors visited each finalist school to surprise them with a large keepsake banner and a $650 check from Mid-Florida Credit Union. Now, tonight, we find out which of our finalists get to become Polk County's Teacher of the Year and School-Related Employee of the Year. Let's first meet this year's School-Related Employee of the Year finalists. Our school-related employees provide vital support both inside and outside of the classroom. From front office staff that keep the school moving, to custodians who make sure that our campuses are clean and are sanitary, to paraeducators who work alongside our teachers in the classroom and make learning possible. There are so many other critical roles, but it doesn't take long to see the impact that they would have on our school system. To present tonight's awards, please welcome Superintendent Fred Hyde and Ryan Rogers with Mid-Florida Credit Union. Now, finalists, when your name is announced, please come forward with your principal and school board member to receive your trophy and to be recognized.
The District 1 School-Related Employee of the Year from Dixieland Elementary, Christina Barrick.
I came from Colombia as an adult, and it has been a long process to be able to learn a new language. I saw the need that the children had, the children that are coming from other countries. I know they're facing a lot of challenges too, and it's going to take a long time for them to overcome them, and I just want to be that person here that encourages them. I always tell them, I didn't know in English when I came here, and they just need to keep trying and not give up.
Ms. Barrick is invaluable to our schools. She is such a model for how our support staff can impact academics on campus. She holds our students to high expectations and supports them along the way.
Nos ha enseñado con las tareas de la niña, con las cosas nuevas, porque para nosotros todo es un impacto muy grande porque en nuestro país no teníamos la tecnología. Los muchachos aquí usan tablet para la tarea y ella nos ha ayudado con eso porque no sabían ni encender el tablet. Imagínate tú, nos ha ayudado con todo. Ha sido una bendición.
El proceso con la maestra ha sido muy bueno. Ella nos entrega a nosotros unas carpetas donde tienen palabras para nosotros enseñarle poco a poco. Inclusive me enseñó cómo enseñarle el abecedario de inglés, que la niña lo sabía en español, pero en inglés no, mediante una canción. Me pareció muy bueno, de verdad muy agradecida y gracias a Dios está esa profesora acá.
I can't think of any time when she's ever been negative or been in a bad mood or anything, and she works with all the students, so she doesn't just come in and just do our ESOL kids. She'll work with any of the kids around in our classroom. I wish that I had a whole team of Ms. Barracks.
I just want to be that person that supports the students. I'm blessed and I'm thankful and honored to be able to be here, giving a little part of me to get that goal.
The District 2 School-Related Employee of the Year from Sandhill Elementary, Sylvia Tolado.
I try for my kids to know English, to know how to learn, to communicate, and be patient with them. I love when they come to me and say, "Hi, Mrs. Tolado." Just by saying hi, they know that's it. When they say hi, they're telling me hola. I think that's beautiful when you see the kids are learning. That's my goal.
She is very humble in everything that she does. She treats these kids like they're her own. You know, she wants to see them succeed, not just academically, but just as a person in general. She helps guide them with their goals, guide them with their education, guide them with good choices.
She makes connections with the students, and she also gets to know the families of the students. And in doing so, in getting to know the families, she gets to know what the families need. She just does things quietly because she wants the students to feel nurtured, and she wants them to feel like they don't have to have any worries so that they can learn.
I give all glory to my God because He's the one who's my provider. Every day, even before I leave my house, I think about the golden rule all the time. That's my prayer, that I need to treat others the way I want to be treated. So I see the kids like they're my kids. So it's going to be a busy day as a parent. And when you wake up and you clean up and you talk to kids, you see kids crying and teach. That's my day.
The District 3 School-Related Employee of the Year from Spessard L. Holland Elementary, Lisa Nichols.
I feel like if they leave here knowing, that I truly, I do care. And as a teacher, I did too. But you're just able, because I don't have an entire classroom I'm responsible for. I just want the students to know that I do care about them and love helping them, and I'm always there for them.
She truly is a team player. Like, she is here for Spessard, so anytime a Spessard teacher is in need, she's there for them. And it's really hard to find a quality of someone who can jump in no matter what they're being asked to do, but she does it, and she does it with a positive attitude and a grateful heart.
She's just so nice, and she helps with anything. If there's ever something anyone needs, she'll do it. She's just so nice and will do anything.
I think students love Miss Nichols because she has a very calming presence about her. When they go to her groups or when she comes into the classroom, they tend to flock towards her because she is one that knows the curriculum so well that she can explain it in a way that students feel like they can run with it. And she has that calm presence that just allows them to feel okay to make mistakes.
It's just a completely different role that you're in. You're not that teacher in the classroom. You don't have that set schedule that you have to follow. You can pull that child out, work with them as long as they need, and you can go to them on a daily basis and just be that person that is there if they don't get what they're being taught in the classroom.
The District 4 School-Related Employee of the Year from Fred G. Garner Elementary, Julie Whiteley.
I'm a hard worker, not to be bragging or anything, but just getting up and coming in and doing what I love. A typical day, I get here between 6 and 6:15, and I run the attendance report to see who's going to be out and get all the subs ready for that, and then, greet everyone as they're coming in. I work on my secretarial stuff, finances, helping the front, and just going anywhere where they need me.
She is the go-to person here at Garner. Aside to Ms. Blackman, everyone knows to go straight to Julie. She usually has every answer. The staff just leans on to her to hopefully get their problems straight, and she fixes everything, really.
From the first day I've started, she's been the go-to. She does everything that I need her to do, that I ask her to do. She multitasks like a queen, but you can go to her for anything, and she's always there to help me with my job or with campus induction or anything else that I need to do.
I'm glad that everyone else will get an opportunity to see the asset that we have here at Garner by way of Julie Whiteley. And so Julie works very hard, and she takes very seriously our school and the staff and the students here. So we're glad she's here.
Huh? Hey, me either, so let's just make something. They can do it. You're welcome. The kids are my inspiration. You have to love kids to be in this profession. Just a simple hello to them makes their days, because sometimes they come in and feel like they're not worthy. And just for you to smile at them and say hi, it changes their whole day.
District 5 School-Related Employee of the Year from Winston Academy of Engineering, Maria Negron.
Sometimes they ask me, tell me something about your job you don't like it, or it's hard for you to do it, and I said, I'm sorry. I cannot tell you something because I really enjoy everything on my job. When you believe this is part of your purpose, you're really gonna enjoy what you do.
One of the things that I love about certain people is there's people in this world who wander around making the world a better place, and they don't even know that they do. And that would sum up Mrs. Negron.
Ms. Negron is a wonderful person. She is dedicated to all the students here at Winston. She loves to be with the children and teach them, and she is just so excited about learning with them and helping them.
When I see her in the hallway, she brings a smile to my face. She gives me a hug when I'm feeling down. She's just a wonderful person all around, and she brings that beautiful energy everywhere she goes.
She will help you learn in your native language. Because for me it was hard to learn in English because most of my life I speak Spanish. So when I was with her, she helped me understand in Spanish. So when I got back to class, I was able to understand what they were saying.
This is my legacy for them. Never give up. Every day is another chance, another opportunity to do better. And I see that in my kids. I see kids starting in kindergarten with no English, and I see now in FSA having 5 on ALA and math. That's my reward, because they always want to remember, Ms. Negron teach me, I never can give up.
The District 6 School-Related Employee of the Year from Eagle Lake Elementary, Jared Lowe.
Probably the thing I like about my job the most is the interaction that I have with the staff and students. I think it's important in my position to have a relationship with the students to where that they know that they can trust me, that they can come to me with anything that is a concern to them. They can tell me, like, hey, I saw something, I heard somebody say something. Just know that they could feel safe and comfortable coming to me and trust me with that kind of information.
Mr. Lowe has had a positive effect on students. When they have stated when they want to grow up, they want to be like Mr. Lowe. They also appreciate his consistency with monitoring school safety, checking the grounds, checking the gates to make sure that everybody's safe. The students feel safe as a result of his support and his consistency with doing his job.
He is always willing to help. I've never seen him or heard that he's said that he's declined to assist in any way that he's asked.
I consider him a friend. I've worked with him for 3 years. First time I met him, I just felt like we just clicked. He has a unique sense of humor that also makes it easy to talk to and just be able to share easy with.
We all know who he is and know that we can reach out to him at any time necessary. He keeps us feeling like we're very safe at this school. He is out on this campus every day, walking the grounds, and he's always out there ready to do whatever's necessary to keep this place secure.
The safety of a school campus really comes down to all of us. We all have to do our part. And so that's one of the things that I really enjoy about my job, and particularly my school, is that everybody does an excellent job at doing their part to help my job just go that much smoother on a day-to-day basis.
The District 7 School-Related Employee of the Year from East Area Adult School, Andrea Hancock.
When they come in to test, we have adults that come and haven't been in school for quite a while, and they feel very nervous. So I encourage, and I encourage. And when they make those goals, when they make that level go up, we celebrate. And when it doesn't, that we encourage, you'll get there, you'll get there.
She's just one of my very favorite staff members of all time. Makes everyone feel welcome and she listens to them, partly because she's a mom, because she's a grandma, because she worked with ESC students for so long. She just has a skill set that is perfect for adult education.
Ms. Hancock started working with us a couple years ago, and she has been wonderful with the students, very intuitive about what their needs are and helps them feel at peace coming into the testing room.
Sometimes you feel scared when you go in there, because you don't know nothing about the test, and she's always like, if you need something, let me know. I'm here to help you, I think she loves his work. That's why she always happy and she always helping the people.
I hope that they take away that there's people out there that support them as well. Everybody supports the younger children, or not many are there for the adults and for people who don't speak English, and they feel very intimidated. But we get through it. Because they ask me all the time, do you speak Spanish? I say, no, but we get through it. I love it.
Please welcome back to the podium, Jessica Solano.
I love the quote from the principal at Winston Academy that there are people in this world who are changing the world and they don't even know it. That's amazing. That's all of you right now. And I also think Miss Wiley had it right. It's not braggy. It's okay. You can embrace it. You can enjoy it. You guys are world changers. So congratulations again to our School-Related Employees of the Year finalists. Now before we move on to our Teacher of the Year finalists, let's take a moment to recognize the work of some of our administrators. Principals are tireless champions for their students, their teachers, and their staff. They're always striving to keep spirits and grades up. Through their leadership, they keep their schools on track and moving towards success. So let's meet this year's top administrators. Please welcome this year's Assistant Principal of the Year, Sarah Miranda of Mulberry Middle School. Miss Miranda is a visionary leader who is passionate about not only the students at Mulberry Middle, but the neighboring communities as well. She recognizes the needs of staff and students and implements strategies to ensure that students make progress in the classroom and that staff feel recognized and valued for their contributions. She has all the best qualities of a great school leader: commitment, compassion, a strong work ethic, and a dedication to give every student a high-quality education. Congratulations to our Assistant Principal of the Year, Sarah Miranda.
Good evening. I'm truly honored to have been selected and represent such a diverse, hardworking, and committed group of school administrators here in Polk County. I started teaching in Polk County Public Schools in 2008 on what I call the East Coast, and worked my way to the West Coast, serving as Dean of Students, AP2 at Denison Middle School, an APA, and currently the APC at Mulberry Middle School. My first day as an assistant principal, I was challenged by my leader, Principal Terry Christian, to leave my comfort zone, to learn more, to do more, and to find a way to make an impact on academics at a turnaround school. From that first day, it became my goal to serve my school community to the best of my ability each and every day, which meant I needed to be adaptable, innovative, and vulnerable. Since starting at Mulberry Middle School in 2018, my leader, Principal Cindy Cangelos, has given me every opportunity and has trusted in me to make impactful decisions, knowing that every decision I make has consequences. I keep that at the forefront each day, as this position encapsulates having 1,200 plus children looking to you to make the best decision for them possible. Maybe none more important than hiring, training, and supporting educators. I wholeheartedly believe that the quality of the school will never exceed the quality of its teachers. I've had the great privilege of working with many amazing teachers and administrators, collaborating on best strategies and practices for students, seeing and being a part of a school community that strives to give every student on our campus the best educational opportunity to be successful now and in their future. I invested in our students' success, and my hope is that my presence is making an impact on our students, staff, and community I serve. The value of this award for me is in the people that have given me their support, belief, and commitment that have got me to this point. Most of them are here tonight, so thank you. My hope is to give back what has been given to me to the others looking to become leaders within their school and school community. I hope that every nominated teacher and SRE in this room tonight knows the impact they're making on their students and school community, because you do. Congratulations on your well-deserved recognition tonight. I would like to thank my husband, Justin, who supports me in all of my education endeavors. Without his encouragement and adaptability, I have not been able to keep this focus on and dedication to my goals in public education and raise such a wonderful, smart, and well-rounded son that turned 7 years old today. Happy birthday, Mason. I love you so much. And to my principal, Cindy Cangelos, who has led me in a belief in me and has always supported me in both my personal and professional growth. From the get-go, she has said my big ideas could work, but if I wanted to find out, I needed to try them. She told me, if you fail, we fail together. And if it's successful, you earned that success. Never taking credit for anything we did as a team, and never letting me take solo blame if it didn't turn out as I desired. I am forever thankful for her trust in me in dreaming big for our students, and for the staff at Mulberry Middle for believing me and to lead the way on all of those big ideas. Thanks again for this recognition.
Congratulations. And how cute is that little birthday boy? Oh my gosh. Oh, the trophy, I'll make sure she gets it. Now please welcome our Principal of the Year, Mr. Roger Gray from Laurel Elementary. Mr. Gray is a force for constructive, positive change and is respected by his students, colleagues, parents, and community members for setting an example of teaching with purpose and efficacy. He's also an exceptional advocate for all members of the Laurel Elementary family. He believes in working closely with students and employees, doing whatever it takes to ensure their success. He leads with action, not just words, and is a rising star among PCPS educators and administrators. Congratulations to our Principal of the Year, Roger Gray.
Thank you. I would like to thank those responsible for nominating me for this prestigious award and recognition. It is truly an honor and privilege to represent Polk County Public Schools as Principal of the Year. We have so many amazing, dedicated, and hardworking administrators in our schools. For me to be selected is not something that I take lightly or for granted. It would be selfish and foolish of me not to say that I have arrived here on my own. I had tremendous guidance and support along the way. First, I would like to thank my wife, Bejerlise. Your support, love, and prayer that God will continue to direct me as a man, husband, father, and principal means the world to me. Our prayer is that He will direct and order my steps, thoughts, and actions each day. To my 3 children, Angelise, Leilani, and Hosea, being a principal's kid and enduring early mornings and late evenings at school cannot be easy, especially when I say just 1 more email, 2 more phone calls. But you are greatly appreciated. Thank you to my assistant principal, Dr. Jennifer Blackburn. In our 4th year together, we have worked diligently to continue to create a culture and community that promotes a rigorous and relevant curriculum, promoting positive relations, and to provide a safe and orderly environment for all. As we say at Laurel, we are the pride of Poinciana. A huge shout out to my regional superintendent, Ms. Patricia Barnes, for entrusting me and guiding me to lead Laurel and providing me with the resources to do just that. To Ms. Yumini Berrien, my senior director, for her guidance and conversations. And last but not least, my mentors, current principals in Polk County, Ms. Janice Sharp, Ms. Jonna Joswiak, Dr. Nikisha Leatherwood, and Ms. Cindy Franks. You have guided me and supported me throughout my entire professional career. I thank you. Something to think about. When someone gives you a gift, like for Christmas or your birthday, what do? You unwrap it. You show it to your friends and family, maybe put it on social media. We as educators, we have a gift that we give to our community, staff, and students each day, and they need that gift. What a blessing and honor it is for us to be able to unwrap our gift and share it with our school community. What gift is it? It's ourselves. We give ourselves to our students. We give our heart, we give our time, we give the opportunity to consistently learn new ideas and concepts. We give the curiosity to learn. We set the tone that it is okay to make mistakes as long as you grow and learn. As educators, we are charged to reach students, families, and the community and share our gift with them. I encourage you to continue to share your gift with your students, staff, and families. Do not leave it wrapped. Our students need you, your gift of encouragement, gift of motivation, your ability to inspire them to be the best versions of themselves each day. It is an honor and a blessing to work with so many of you and to be able to share my gift with you, our staff, my students, and families. Thank you again for your nomination as Polk County's Principal of the Year.
Congratulations again to Ms. Miranda and Mr. Gray. Now it's time to meet our Teacher of the Year finalists. Now everyone can remember their favorite teacher, the one who believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself, the one who was patient even though you struggled through that hard problem 100 times, the one who taught you important life lessons because they loved you and they wanted you to grow. Tonight, many of you in this room are that teacher to a student, and they are never going to forget you. Finalists, when you hear your name called, please come forward with your principal and the school board member to receive your trophy.
The District 1 Teacher of the Year from Lakeland Senior High, Megan Sims.
The thing I tell my students every time they come into my classroom is that I know you might not like mathematics, I know you might not like being educated, however, you are going to be in a very safe and fun environment. I can guarantee you that no matter what happens, you will walk out of here feeling loved, cared for, and guided, and just hopefully along the way you also learn mathematical things.
Ms. Sims has been here for 12 years, and she has been a remarkable teacher for us. She has her students' best interests at heart, and I think she just tries to bring them into her world, so to speak, in terms of the academic part of it. And then she is a part of their social aspect too. So she does a tremendous job for us.
She's helped
everybody learn in their own pace and in their own way while still getting everything done on time for the AP exam at the end of the year. And it's super fun the way she teaches, because she makes sure that as a class we're all participating and using our own history as our own data, and so that everything that we do in class is tied to something specific and important to us.
I didn't know anything about stats before I entered it, and as taking the class, I really enjoyed it, and I know that it'll help me a lot with psychology, which is what I want to do in the future. It's really interesting to me. It's not boring. It's very group and hands-on work, and it's a fun class.
Ms. Sims is completely invested in her students, and I think that shows in the way she's selfless with her time, both in an academic and extracurricular sense. She sponsors multiple clubs and organizations on campus, and then from an academic point of view, she puts in countless hours to really make sure that statistics class, that she's delivering the content in the best way she can.
After they leave my class, I hope that they feel like they have been cared for and loved, no matter what was going on in their life and whatever they've experienced, that every day they came in here, they knew they were going to have a good time, they knew they were going to enjoy themselves, they knew they were going to learn something, but ultimately that they just felt cared for and supported no matter what was going on.
The District 2 Teacher of the Year from Dundee Ridge Middle Academy, Kathy Montero.
For all of my students that I've had forever, once they feel that they've had some successes in any area, it's contagious. They want to do more. So if I provide opportunities for my students to feel successful, whether it's in chorus or in piano, once they feel like they've been successful, it transfers to successes elsewhere.
Not only do I have the pleasure of knowing Ms. Montero by working with her at the school, but she's also taught my own kids in music, and through these experiences I can tell you she's 100% dedicated to her students and passionate about music.
She has just so much good energy. Like, she puts that onto students and she hypes us up. Like, we don't have that much confidence in general, but she gives us the confidence to sing.
Miss Montero is fantastic. She's very personal with the kids. The kids love her. My own son was actually in her class, and she was fantastic with him. He wasn't exactly wanting to be in chorus. However, he ended up staying in chorus for 3 years because he loved Miss Montero.
Well, she likes to teach us a lot of manners and lots of expressions about like how we should act and stuff. And she's always being nice and kind and telling us not to do bad things and always helping us out in general.
We have a couple students who are now music teachers in the district that because of Ms. Montero, they say, you know, that's why I went into this profession, because she was just such a great music teacher and we just love her so much. And it's very special to see that happen, because I know that when that happens, you can tell she really gets excited about it and knows that she made a difference.
When my students leave, number one, I hope that they have learned to think, that they've figured out how to actually learn, and that they can think for themselves. Second to that, I do hope that they take with them a love of music. I want them to know that I believe in them. I want them to know that I truly care what happens to them. I don't want them to have limitations. I only want them to have vision.
The District 3 Teacher of the Year from Mulberry Senior High, Kevin Wells.
I want to teach these young people. Treat them like your kids. Teach them like you want them to learn something for the rest of their lives. Don't teach them like you want to learn something just for 5 minutes. I want them to learn something. I don't care about, yeah, we want good grades. We want all that stuff. I want them to walk away knowing something, and that's what I've always been. Even with ag, career planning, I want real life experiences, and I want the kids to, that's what I want them to understand. I want them to walk away with something that they always remember and can utilize.
Coach Wells is passionate about our school. He's interested in helping people improve and be better at what they do. And when I think of him, there's many professions that he could be in, making more money, having more leeway in what he does, but being a teacher and a mentor is truly who he is and what he gives to our school.
Students want to be there. Their attendance rates rise when they have Coach Wells as their teacher. He believes in them, which then in turn makes them believe in themselves. And that's a special trait that he has that not everyone does.
My sophomore year of high school, he taught me how to drive a tractor and build a garden. And he's been back at Mulberry for 4 years now as the head coach. And he's, taught me how to be a better coach, teacher, husband, and now dad.
He's just an overall great person. Like, he really deserves this award. And I believe that he really brings life to the school.
Wells just has the biggest heart of anybody I've ever seen. He's done so much for this school, the community. He's offered up his home, his life, his money, everything to the students and the people that live in the city.
Meet the kids at the door, high five them, give them a hug. I tell kids all the time, I love you. And I do, I love them. We love our kids. And that's what I want them to understand. I want teachers to love their kids. You don't do this for the money. Ain't no money in this. You do it because you're trying to make it. God put you in this place for a reason. That's why you do it. You do it because you love the kids.
The District 4 Teacher of the Year from Garden Grove Elementary, Layla Gully.
Teaching is not my first career. It's not my second career either. We moved to Polk County in 2016, and we moved right down the road from Garden Grove, and my kids started coming here. And I thought, well, maybe I can start subbing. So I started subbing at Garden Grove, and then the next thing I know, I'm here as a 4th grade teacher. I love it. I love it.
She teaches them to be independent thinkers, but also to be respectful of themselves is number one. When you're walking through classrooms at orientation and open house nights, when you see former students coming back and the love that they still have for her, they can't wait to see her. It's like, there she is. And she always has a hug. She always has a smile, even on days she doesn't feel good.
When I came in, it was September, so school had already started. And what I remember, she comes walking over to my room and says, I've got everything that we're doing today. Here's what we're going to do. And I immediately knew she's not competitive. She wanted me to do well.
She always makes everything that is assignment fun but still educational. And she always helps us when we need help, or she will lead us towards the answers whenever we need it.
She's just a great person all around. I mean, she's a mom, she's a teacher, and she's a friend to me. So the fact that she can be a 3-in-1 and still be able to help, especially new teachers, helping this transition, and she just helps everyone. She's very helpful.
Mrs. Goley is great because she's always nice to us, and whenever we need help, she helps us, and she loves us no matter what.
I want them to take away the fact that no matter where they are, they know they always have me to come back to check in with, to be a supporter, to be someone that will always be behind them, lifting them up no matter what. My class is my family. These babies, they're my babies. You know, I love them just as much as I love my own kiddos, and I want them to know that and leave from my classroom knowing that I will always be there for them.
District 5 Teacher of the Year from Sleepy Hill Middle, Michael Dinwiddie.
I like to teach the whole child. For me, it's not that they remember the Pythagorean theorem, although that's important, but for them to be able to take away that Mr. Dinwiddie really cared, that he took the time to, not only teach me math, but teach me about life. He gave me wisdom about how to handle certain situations. He showed me what grace looked like, that he was able to communicate to me in an effective way that I could get to them and be able to change their way of thinking.
I think immediately in walking into Mr. Dinwiddie's class, you can see the rapport and the relationships that he builds with his students. You can walk in and know that there was time put in at the beginning of the school year to get to know his kids, to see what kind of needs that they may have, and to see how to best work with that student. And when you see that in a classroom and they're all engaged, you know that he's put in the time at the beginning of the school year to build that rapport with them. And that's going to have a great positive effect on what goes on in the classroom.
He knows how to connect with me better than a lot of other teachers. He isn't just a teacher to me. He's more like an adult I can go to when I need something, when I need help, especially with school, like 8th grade. It's hard, and I can go up to him and he can help me.
My students, when they walk in my door, they know that I'm going to encourage them on a daily basis. I'm going to tell them to try their best no matter how hard it seems. Show me what you know is what I instill in them. So if they can show me a little, I can lead them to a lot. And I expect that for them to try in my classroom and to not just give up at the first sign of failure, because every little mistake they make builds knowledge and they can learn from those mistakes, and it helps their brain grow tremendously. I always try to push my students to be the best, not only mathematical student, but individuals possible as well, so that they can be confident in not just their mathematical ability, but who they are as a person too.
District 6 Teacher of the Year from John Snively Elementary, Deborah Braden.
I feel like sometimes people do miss the value of art if they think of it as a filler. I feel like most times art is actually giving them a challenge to produce, to utilize the skills that they're using in the other fields, because they're actually having to produce a real product. I feel like the arts actually give the students a chance to use what they're learning in the other subjects in real time.
I see her every day. I get to see her kids come and go every day, how she interacts with them, and she loves all her kids and she does an amazing job. So it's just great to have her as a colleague.
Since she's been on our staff, we have had more entries into Polk Museum of Art, state level awards, community events. She is really just so good at pulling that talent out of our students. It's amazing. It truly has been such a blessing.
Miss Braden makes my class so excited when they come. When it's art day, I'm like, okay, we're gonna line up for art, and they're like, yay, it's art! So they don't remember her name all the time because she's teacher just like I am, but they do love coming to art.
She helps people and she's really nice, and even if you make a mistake, she helps you. When I was in first grade, I made a mistake on a project and she helped me fix it by blending in the color.
She's very nice. She helps us improve our artwork. She's very good at art, so that's pretty much why she's an art teacher. But yeah, she's really kind. Yeah, she's amazing.
I try to inspire the love of learning more than just teaching, specific facts. If you gain the love of learning, then the students are inspired to continue. They might go home and do searches. They've even come back and shared stuff that they've learned and brought me more material from what we've been studying. So I feel like in that case that they are inspired to continue, and carry that love of learning with them past elementary into their hopefully future career also.
District 7 Teacher of the Year from Lake Gibson Senior High, Natalie McSwain.
When students enter my classroom, obviously they see this environment that's very different. A teacher that's a little out there, we have this bright, crazy classroom and we do things a little differently, but it really helps them develop those communication skills. They really are able to develop the skill of cultural diversity as well.
She has bought into the Lake Gibson culture of being a family-oriented school. Even though she didn't graduate from here, she is a Lake Gibson Brave now, and she says that over and over. And if there's a need, she is willing to fill it. If there is something that needs to be done, she does it without question every time.
Miss McSwain beats to her own drum. And by that I just mean that she meets the kids on a level that's different and unique. And she goes out of her way to make sure that they feel loved and cared about. And it's relationship before academics. And because she does that, the kids are able to learn from her.
Her style of teaching is just unlike any other teacher that I've ever had or seen before. The way that she brings out her personality and brings out everybody else's personality and lets that become a part of the class, it helps everybody learn. And it encourages us to enjoy learning.
This is like the only class I was willing to put my phone down and have fun learning. It was never a dull moment. There was something always going on. She took what we were learning and kind of pushed it forward and would make it more dramatic and more exciting to learn.
Having the foreign language is actually not a graduation requirement, but I love to have students that also have different goals in life. Learning a foreign language is very helpful for them once they go into the real world. They're able to use the skills they learn here, these language skills, these communication skills, not just for that foreign language, but for their native language as well. Communication is all around us in every way, shape, or form, and students can use the skills they learn in here for everything in their life.
Please welcome to the podium Superintendent Frederick Hyde.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. Is it not nice to be in this room all together again? Let's please start. Please join me in congratulating the amazing team, both out front and behind the curtain this evening, who helped make this event possible. Please join me. Give them a round of applause, please. And as I've said previously, this is when everybody panics because I have an unscripted moment here. And I had every intention on bringing young Mason up here to say and have him stand up and recognize him because it's his birthday today. But what an amazing young man, come up here and hold his mom's hand and throughout the event. So fantastic job there. I got at least 6 classic one-liners that I can take out of tonight's event. Coach Wells being one. Here's the bumper sticker. Education, ... Ain't no money in that. Except, I'm going to do the add-on bumper sticker that says ... But there is grace. And there is opportunity. And there is change. And it's an amazing thing that we get to do every single day, interacting with children. This is the nation's best opportunity and hands down the best profession to be in. It doesn't feel like that. But this is, you please clap, because you are change agents. Everything else in life happens because of what you do every day. We've seen tonight through these videos, and I tell you, I teared up at least 4 times tonight watching some of these videos and listening to the comments, not just from our staff, our amazing staff, they're being recognized tonight, but also the students that they serve, the parents that we serve, and their sincerity of appreciation for what you do every single day. Coach Wells is right. Ain't no money in public education. But I'll say it again, there is grace and opportunity, because every single day that we show up, we get a chance to show out, and we get a chance to make sure that students get one more opportunity to shine. We have not only the opportunity, but the obligation every single day to help change the trajectory of a child's life. No one else on this planet can say that. And if we don't make it happen today, we get tomorrow. And the tomorrow after that, and tomorrow after that, and all of you in this room know what it feels like to change a child's life, and that's why you're here. You're being recognized because of what you do every day, not when people are watching you, or excuse me, when you think people are watching you, but when you don't believe anybody is watching and you're still at your best. When you're bringing that child into a classroom just to talk, because you know they're having a difficult time. We know the harsh realities of our children and the lives that they live at home, and more often than not, that bleeds into our classrooms. Throughout COVID, we got a real insight into what's going on in our children's households. And yet, this last year, our academic performance was absolutely stellar, not because of anything I did. My job is to be here to support you. I truly believe that. My role is to be the servant leader in this school district to make your jobs easier. And so, Coach, I'm sorry. I tried to negotiate 2 contracts within 12 months. The money's not there, but it's coming. It's coming. So hang in there, everyone. But again, I want to make tonight all about you. You know, I had the opportunity a number of years ago to be recognized as a Teacher of the Year in Sarasota County Public Schools, and I will tell you that it feels amazing. I hope that you truly, as Jessica said earlier, that you embrace the feelings that you have tonight. You embrace the fact that you're being recognized by your peers, that you embrace the fact that you have the opportunity again to change the trajectory of a child's life, that you embrace the fact that everyone is counting on you. And that's an incredible amount of pressure, but what an amazing group of people that we've shown here tonight, and you do it every single day. And I'm proud of the fact that you represent a small portion of the amazing individuals we have across this school district. Polk County Public Schools is an absolute amazing place for children, and we're going to continue to show that, and we're going to continue to have great outcomes, not because of me. I love our board, not because of them, but because of you. And every single role is important in our school district. You've seen SROs up here, you've seen guardians up here, you've seen paraeducators up here, we've got our teachers up here, we've got our administrators up here. You're the ones that make the magic happen every single day, and I could not be any more proud to be a partner with you in public education. So thank you. Please give yourselves one more round of applause. I'd like to add that tonight's celebration would not be possible without the generous support of our devoted business partners. When business partners volunteer to provide financial support, it shows how much they value a high-quality education and respect the life-changing work that you all do. And now, a special message from our sponsors.
The Inspire Awards is a special time to celebrate the outstanding work of the more than 13,000 employees of Polk County Public Schools. Though every day you face challenges, you find a way around them and you meet your students' needs.
Rita Pearson famously said, "Every student deserves a champion. Every one of you, whether a teacher, school-related employee, or administrator, are champions to our students. You love them and guide them to success."
There are times when you may find yourself lost in the day-to-day cycle. The grind of lesson planning, the stacks of assignments to grade, the exhaustion of a challenging standard. In those tough times, remember that you remain their champion.
Teachers not only help students become critical thinkers, they support their emotional, mental, and social well-being. You treat your students as if they are your own children and push them to unlock their limitless potential.
Ustedes han alcanzado familias y les han ayudado a sus hijos desde ser un pasajero en su educación infantil hasta convertirse en un verdadero asociado. Familias y maestros trabajan juntos para lograr mucho más.
School-related employees, you keep our campuses safe, clean, and secure. You are the backbone of our schools. You make sure our students are fed, healthy, and ready for learning.
Administrators provide a guiding vision and leadership for their campuses. You encourage and support your teachers and staff in their important mission to provide a high-quality education.
Students count on their teachers, school staff, and administrators who are all driven by the same shared goal, putting students first. No matter what role you serve in our school system, you play a critical part in preparing students for their futures.
Through your combined efforts, students learn to believe in themselves. With this newfound self-confidence, they're able to see how successful they can actually be. You help them see the power of hard work, creativity, and critical thinking.
We as representatives of Polk County and its many diverse communities want to tell you that you inspire us through your steadfast commitment, your unwavering compassion, and your earnest dedication to our community's youth. Well done, and thank you.
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 Thank you, teachers, school staff, and administrators. You are an inspiration to your students, colleagues, and community.
And thank you again to all of our amazing business partners. Please at this time, please join me in welcoming Ryan Rogers, Senior Vice President and Regional Manager for Mid-Florida Credit Union.
Thank you, Superintendent Hyde. I was talking to my wife the other day, and I told her that I think our 9-year-old daughter is a celebrity at her school. Because every time I go to the school with her, everyone knows her name. Her teachers, all the support staff, from librarians, all across the spectrum. And from the videos we see tonight, and from my colleagues who had the honor to visit all your schools for prize patrols, we see that each and every day. You don't just treat my daughter that way, but all the students you treat with love, and you make them feel special and welcomed. And for that, I thank you, and it's an honor to be with you tonight, to be a part of this celebration for you all. Mid-Florida was founded more than 65 years ago. For teachers, by teachers, right here in Polk County. It's extremely humbling and amazing to think that our long history began simply with a shoebox of deposits. And though our company has grown up much since the early days in Polk County as Polk County Teachers Credit Union, we've never forgotten where it all began and for whom we were created to serve. As I said, I'm a parent myself and a husband of a teacher, so I'm honored to be involved in recognizing some of the best support staff and teachers in the county. While this event recognizes a few individuals, we are mindful that all teachers and support staff have dedicated their lives to benefit our children and our communities and deserve accolades and praise. The impact that each of you have can't be measured, and for that we again say thank you. In appreciation of the dedicated teachers and support staff, Mid-Florida Credit Union was pleased to award cash prizes to all the finalists as part of the prize patrols, and we are excited to award a more generous gift tonight to the winners. $2,500 to the school-related employee of the year and $5,000 to the teacher of the year. Now I'll turn the final portion of the program back over to Superintendent Hyde. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ryan. Our winners will also receive rings from Herff Jones following tonight's program. Now the moment you've been waiting for. It's time to announce the winners. And I'm just as anxious as all of you, and I want to assure you that not even I know who the winners are. I don't understand that. I'm going to say that off the cuff again. I don't understand how the superintendent of schools can't be trusted with the winners, but okay. So finalists, if your name is called, please proceed to the stage with your principal, and school board member will join you. To help unveil our school-related employee winner, please welcome last year's winner, Miss Tiffany Berrien. So the school-related employee of the year winner is Julie Whitley, District 4, Fred G. Garner Elementary.
Good evening. I'd like to take this moment and thank each and every one that has voted for me on this moment. It's a very special honor, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
And now it's time to find out who our Teacher of the Year winner is. Finalists, again, if your name is called, please proceed to the stage with your principal, and your board member will join you. Please welcome last year's winner, Miss Ansley Brannon, who has the envelope with the name of our new Teacher of the Year. Would you like to read it? Absolutely.
It is such an honor to be here tonight and to read this year's Teacher of the Year winner from District 7, Miss Natalie McSwain.
First, this is wild, first of all. Whew, okay. Thank you to every single person that contributed to this. My boyfriend Caesar, who's there, my family who's watching from 1,000 miles away, back in Pennsylvania, and my principal, who's awesome, my teacher bestie, Jennifer Campbell, and every single person that has helped me get to this point. I never thought that I'd be standing up here. I'm shaking right now. Thank you, and just being up here to represent the World Language Program in Polk County, which is incredible, is such an honor, so thank you.
Now it's my pleasure to invite Mr. Robert Aguinaga, General Manager of Lakeland Auto Mall, to the stage for a very special presentation.
Thank you, Superintendent. Lakeland Auto Mall is honored to be part of Polk County Schools Inspire Awards and Teacher of the Year. Every year we continue to be impressed by your level of dedication to make the lives of students better and brighter. It is this devotion, dedication, and selfless work that inspires all of us to do better in everything in our personal daily lives. For the Lakeland Auto Mall family, it's not about promoting our business or selling more cars. It's at the core of what we do to be part of the community in this beautiful journey that you're in. We are inspired by your dedication and endless work. Every nominee here tonight has a special gift that they share with those around them. And in the eyes of those you inspire, students, parents, volunteers, faculty, and staff, we are proud and honored to be part of your success. Thank you for your hard work and dedication to the future of Polk County and the world around us. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to bring Ms. Jessica Solano back to the microphone.
Congratulations again to our winners, as well as all of the finalists and honorees. Each of you serves as an inspiration through your love, your commitment to serving our students, and we thank you for celebrating with us all together tonight. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you for joining us.